Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. And thank you for joining us today to this event brought to you by Casablanca Finance City. Today is a big day. It's Africa Day.
It's a United Africa Day. In Morocco, you have sort of 365 Africa Days in a year because you have such a clear vision.
This Africa Day, once again, in the shadow of the coronavirus pandemic, we also hold on to the promise of a brighter future. Africa is shaping its own destiny and should be referred to as the African opportunity instead of the African threat. At Casablanca Finance City, we want to play our part in changing the narrative. We want more people and investors to see and believe that the change is on.
Africa was seen as a follower. The narrative in Africa today is changing.
I think that Africa has a strong fundamentals to be the next investment and business destination, but unfortunately investors still hold a bunch of misconceptions. First and foremost, the common mistake made by investors is to view Africa as a country, not as a continent with 54 countries with different laws, rules, regulations.
Our view, it is a bit of a myth when people say that there's not enough financing available for projects. There is actually always enough financing available for well-developed projects. The problem is that there is a lack of well-developed projects. Investors will come if there's a reasonable return with a reasonable risk within a reasonable amount of time.
Our customers are today becoming producers of their own production, of their own needs. That world is the world of tomorrow. Google in the US has put an offer where you can buy the energy of the car of your neighbor. And we very much believe that the world of tomorrow in the energy space is the world of sharing energy among users.
You're going to Africa, you're going to multiple countries. You need to develop a product that is general enough, but brings enough value to different types of, in our case, different types of farmers.
We developed an artificial intelligence that mimics human pilots on board drones, allowing them to fly beyond visual line of sight and beyond horizon. The African diaspora is huge. We have very excellent, competent resources.
Africa today, we own about 63% of mobile money, which was never created anywhere in the world. The mobile money was actually born in Africa, in the context of African, and is dominating the world today.
Let's not be obsessed only by the flows coming from foreign investors. And let's consider the fact that our firms, our corporates in Africa are the #1 investors.
So, in a sense, a very stable domestic base, high growth investment in other markets with a great deal of diversification that takes away the kind of accident that are bound to happen in many countries where the macroeconomic situation is not very stable. One of the main drivers of faster growth of financial services in the rest of Africa, outside of Morocco, is increasing banking penetration.
It's trying to actually leverage as much as possible this very important amount of funding that is coming to come to the continent.
Today, the FC4S African chapter is really unique, not only to attract green investment flows, but also for the emergence of new financial centers bodies. The future of finance can only be sustainable.
What is your narrative on Africa? Share your success story.